Yo, what's going on, guys? AJ here, back with another video, and in today's video we have a serious drama that is picking up. I wasn't going to talk about the subject until I saw it last night, but right now it started gaining traction, so I'm here to speak on it. And I want to let you guys know this video is for educational purposes. You guys voice your opinions down in the comment section below, whichever side you're on. As always, guys, I just cover the news, so please don't, don't take anything out on me. This is just what I'm going to be reading for you guys and what has been a big talking point with Honkai Star Rail. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, Honkai Star Rail relatively is a gacha game that doesn't seek drama, but they did something that a lot of people are pissed off about. And that's the fact is they hired a certain voice actor that is known to have done some pretty unspeakable things, pretty hurtful things to people. And, he's apologized, but let's get to the meat and potatoes of it. So as you guys can see, Honkai Star Rail dropped their event, right? The live stream event coming out later on tomorrow. And guess what the top comments are? As you can see, your boy dropped a comment right there. It was just a normal comment. But look below this video. Look at this. Look at this. Change the VA for Moze. Change the VA for Moze. You guys literally have an abuser as a VA and do not care. Okay? You guys gonna comment on the abuser voice actor. So y'all gonna recast the English voice actor for Moze. I believe it's Moze or Moze, however you want to pronounce it. I thought it said final, but you can just scroll through some of these comments, and obviously there are some normal ones like always, just talking about the game, but we want the VA for Moze changed. And guys, I think this is just the beginning of it, as there's change Moze's VA. So we can keep scrolling down, drop Chris Niosi as Moze. We can keep scrolling down, there's going to be more. So you guys may be wondering, who are they talking about? Well, recently, guys, they're talking about this voice actor named Chris Niosi. I believe that's how you would pronounce his name. And we're going to get into a subject as to what he's done and what is this crime he's committed, as we found an old thread where he apologized on Tumblr. And we're going to speak on that and read that. But yes, as you can see, Chris Niosi voices a character named Moze right now. And everything was going good at first. When this character was drip marketed last night, guys, everybody was actually excited. They were happy when you click on this page. Everything looked good. They were like, why is this character not a 5-star? When you read through the synopsis, everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. And then you see this. English voice, Chris Niosi. And yeah, to make sure we found the thread, you go down, and then you see this person right here. So just googled his ENVA, just wow hoyo. And then she drops, or I'm sorry, not she, I don't know who this person is, so I'll say they dropped this yeah, in response to Tumblr and Twitter call out posts. Niosi made a post on his Tumblr account confessing that he had been emotionally and sexually abusing colleagues, families, and partners for over a decade. Now, guys, I'm gonna just give you guys the facts. I don't want you guys to formulate an opinion down below of what you think, and just express how you feel about the subject, but just be, respectful in a manner. But obviously, if you're annoyed by this, or if you don't like when somebody does this, express yourself. I always love to hear what you guys think on these drama subject matters that I cover. Let's read his response, because this was the response, guys. And apparently this is what he did, and this is what his apology was for. So let's go ahead and read this post. It's time that I apologize to all the people I've hurt. My name is Christopher Niosi, also known as Buffer, I believe. I am 30 years old, and about half my lifetime I have horribly mistreated and abused friends, colleagues, and even my significant others. It is time that I address each and every one of those people and responded to their feelings with individual apologies for what I've done to them, for what I've done to hurt them. Excuse me, guys. This will be a master post containing all of the appropriate posts in one location, so that the people they have been written for, along with anyone else who wishes to read them, can easily access the information. Guys, I will drop the link for those who want to read it, but I'm going to go over it. So I'll read the main thing about his girlfriend real quick, guys, and then it's up to you guys. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description below, just how much you want to read about it, but I'll get to the main thing with his girl And I want everybody to keep in mind, this post is from a couple years ago. And then I'll explain after I read this segment as to what has happened, and then you guys can formulate an opinion. My apologies. My most recent ex-girlfriend Amy and I broke up in April of this year. She decided to cut ties in May shortly after. Finally, on Saturday of this past weekend, she decided to create a call-out post detailing the emotional abusive things I did to her throughout our relationship. I decided that the right thing to do was to take responsibility for my actions and respond publicly. I took 2 full days to write an apology to Amy for all of the things that I've done, and posted it on Monday night. The following morning, I was besieged by Amy, many concerned people who left comments of their own, as well as several of the victims of my abusive behavior in the past, to come clean and apologize to everyone I've hurt. I have finally decided to do so. So essentially, he wants to confess in the past that he abused his girlfriend and a bunch of other people. So, okay, let's read this. Before reading any of this, essentially, guys, this is him saying this is not a PR stunt. He's really gonna apologize and stuff like that, and it's not an attempt to save his career. That's just a summary of this statement. Like I said, guys, I do encourage, I'm gonna say this again, I'm gonna link it down in the description or somewhere for you guys to check it out if you guys are more interested, and I want you guys to formulate your own opinion, you know what I mean? But let's get right into it. Okay, guys, we're gonna get into meat potatoes of the drama. Some words I'm just not gonna say, so we can stay safe for YouTube, but you guys can obviously see it and fill in the blank or read it right there. So let's get into it. I have only in my life ever experienced 2 times where I felt legitimately blank. The first time was 5 years ago, the week I moved to California, not knowing how to handle the shock of seeing call-out posts directed towards me, thinking my life was over and that there would be no way to survive and that I should blank as penance. I survived it with the support of friends, but then I chose never to address the things that were said about me. They were people that were once my friends, significant others, people I looked up to, people who looked up to me, and all this time I stayed silent. However, the second time I felt blank was this past Monday night, a few hours before posting my apology to Amy. I had become so internally conflicted about if it was really the right thing to do or not. This time, not because of concern for it ruining my life, but because I wanted so badly to make amends and I didn't know if this would even be good enough. That if it was truly sign of me wanting to change for real. The pressure was a feeling I have never experienced in my entire life, and I will never forget it. I overcame this feeling and solidified my decision with 100% certainty. I need to speak from the heart. So I seized this newfound resolve and I went ahead and posted it. Now he's just repeating in this moment, guys, that he's not trying to, garner sympathy. And the word I didn't say, he's just saying that, talking about that moment. Obviously, I'll leave it here for a second. You can pause it if you want to read it and then continue the video. So we're going to move on. So let's move to the next paragraph. I have wanted to become a better person for what feels like my entire life. It's not something that should be a struggle, but somehow I've made it the most difficult thing in the world. I may have learned and developed and improved in some aspects, but not enough. The damage I've caused and the abusive acts I've committed towards people that I cared about is evidence of that. If I want to be a decent human being, this is all only part of the first step. I have a lot more work to do that I plan on diving into after I finish moving to a new house, but that's not the focus of this point. The point is, this is it. Taking responsibility for all the things I've done is only the beginning. If this entire thing is just part of the first step, I want to do it right no matter what it takes. Here are the following apologies I have written that I would like to share. There are several key individuals who sought for apologies, not included here. I have sent them what I've written privately, and their names are omitted to protect their identities. Updated, obviously, 7/19 of mention of shame, previously known as DIL, so who granted me permission to say that he does not wish to be involved with this matter publicly. His personal apology that I wrote was accepted privately at their request. And this goes over, guys, now the list of people that may have been working at the time, wherever he was at. But as you guys can see, Amy, his former girlfriend and employed editor, Tara Welker, former friend, Audrey Carey, excuse me if I butchered the name, Killian Denton, Filthy Animal, former friend, I think that might be an alias, John Markel, fellow animator and former fan. Okay, let's see, who else is this? Anthony Logato, and I believe he just goes onward, guys, to address all of this. But even into, like, if you scroll down, this is an old post, guys, and this is his past being brought up. You know, you can see in the Tumblr post, don't bring, you know, into this. And there are people who are also saying, get well, dude, and all this other stuff. Now, guys, from what I understand with Chris Niosi, this man over here, and stuff like that, is that, you know, HSR hired the voice actor, and by the time this is going out, I don't know, let's just refresh this real quick. Like, what's the public opinion right now? You know, those are still, yeah, so these are still the top tweets, but and likes and stuff like that, guys. I want to give a little bit of context, because from what I heard is the man did go to therapy, worked on himself for a couple years, but people are saying he's improved, he's changed. And like I said, I'm gonna stay neutral on this topic. I'm not gonna speak much about it, because I think more so this is me trying to cover the drama for you guys. I'd rather hear your guys' opinion, because you guys are the audience, and I would love to understand how you guys feel. If this doesn't really affect you, then I understand if you're just here watching and observing the drama. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think HSR messed up hiring someone who has done these things in the past to his girlfriend and friends and stuff like that? Or do you guys think that maybe the man has moved on from what people were saying, and he's improved? But, you know, there are some acts that are not forgivable and some acts that are forgivable. And it's tough to say. I don't know the person. I don't know him personally. I do believe he was receiving work still, but he still went to therapy and stuff like that. But yeah, this has been a big talking point the last few days, guys. The only reason I even covered this drama is because it seems to not go away. The other Genshin drama seemed to die down. You know what I mean? About like diversity and all this other stuff. But this is like something like different, because, you know, there have been people who have been abused in this situation and stuff like that. But once again, guys, it's my job to just cover the drama and be neutral. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Hoyoverse's decision to cast someone with a past that is like this. Do you guys think he has reworked on himself? I will still link that Chris Niosi page, the Tumblr thing, so that you guys can read it more in depth if you guys want to look into it more. Normally Honkai Star Rail has no drama, guys, but yeah, this is something new. This has been your boy AJ. I didn't want to bring anybody down, so I want to say one last thing to y'all. I love y'all. Happy Thursday, guys. We're on the upside, guys. Cheng Li's banner around the corner. We have the HSR live stream tomorrow. Obviously, I don't make HSR content, but, you know, I just want to cover the news and drama for you guys. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.